Okay, everybody, here's the 1970 Travel Mate 15-foot camper that I've got for sale. Just want to do a quick video of it. It has new regulators, new regulator in the hoses, new pigtail for the 7-way for the plug, 2-inch ball connector, chains are on it. It has this antenna, which is probably basically useless today with everything being changed, but it's on there. It has jealousy glass windows in it. They all work. This one here, the operator itself needs a new one, and they had silicone these windows together. You have to go with a razor blade and cut these out, replace that controller that operates it, and you should be good to go. Tires are good. It does have a good brand new spare too, matching. Tires are good. You don't have to worry about them. They're not dry rotted, cracked, blah blah blah. It has these little windows here that operate also. It's a 1970, guys, so you got to realize this thing is 50 years old, 51 years old. It does have its defects. It does have just a sink inside, which the drain goes right here. It basically will be underneath a 5-gallon bucket. I just had that faucet on earlier, so you might see some water dripping there. It does have a city water connector right there. Never have tried that. This is a vent for the sink. It does need, you know, some new weather strip, but you can get this that goes around these windows. Probably down here too. Wouldn't be a bad idea to replace them. That strip that goes along the bottom. And at the top. It'd probably be better if you did. I mean, you can do what you want, but it has all new marker lights on it all the way around. They do work. Directional signals do work. It does have this cubby hole down here where the spare is at, and that's brand new. It still has the wear nibs on it. I did not put them on, but it was inside here when I got it. So it's been out of the sun and so forth. This cover here goes over where the water tank is, and there's a drain valve to drain the tank. I had to shut that drain off, and I had problems getting in there to shut it off, so I took this little thing off, a couple extra tent stakes to have. I don't know what this is. Outdoor carpet for your walkway, and I don't know what that is. Oh, I know what that is. Huh, well, there's a bonus whoever buys it. I think it's an awning that slides to the side of the camper. Oh, betcha. Hideous green. Yep. Camel Manufacturing Canvas Products. And it has that piece that slides in to this vent right here. And the problem is I do not have any of the poles, so you might have to manufacture some poles. I have not opened that up. As you can see, I just found out that it was in there, and I believe that's what it is. I don't know what the condition of it is. I'm not going to undo it right now, but I'll go forward with the video right now. But you get that, you can investigate that, or what it is or what it isn't. I do have a key for all the doors, including the back door. I do have a key for the door, main door also. Now this thing is made to be 7 foot tall, so you can get it in a standard garage, I guess. Now with that said, if you got a pickup like mine and it's way up in the air, it might raise it at the top a little bit, so you might have to get a hitch that's a little bit lower to the ground, and maybe not big as a pickup, which maybe you won't have that big. This awning does open and close. I'll get it closed down for you. And the tanks, both propane tanks, have some propane in both of them. Not a crazy amount, but they are modern tanks. And I gotta shut the windows. But marker lights are, like I said, and it does have some crunches down here, as you can see. It does have some water damage inside, and we'll get to that in a second. I'm really surprised that that thing is in there. I'm going to try to take it out, and I'll try to take just a still picture of that once I get done with this video. Okay, this has the aluminum slider for the door. Has a little catch for the door. Kind of old school, guys, 1970. The furnace worked. I did test it, just turned it on, turned it up. It's pretty hot out, so I had to turn it all the way up, but it did. Some of the louver pieces are missing. I suppose a guy can make some of those up and maybe spot weld those in and make it look right. But here's the inside. Okay, so you go in the front door, the dinette's there. Now in the back of these seats, they are just this funky flower pattern, so I just flipped them over to the white. This would fold down so it would sleep person there. Gas light, it does work. The water damage, to me it seems like, I can't guarantee it because it could have been coming from the ceiling up to the roof and coming down, but it did get that spot there. Probably that whole piece along that front, probably because of jealousy windows at one time. It does have two 12-volt power ports and a 110 there. That is really, other than one other 110 plug-in, that's just for your cable or your antenna, which you probably wouldn't use. And it does have one right there at this light. This light here does work. It does have a more modern 12-volt light here. The sink is 12-volt pump, and basically just no hot water, no bathroom in this thing. That's it. It's just basic. I had a 54 kit camper, very similar to this, about the same size, and it had a very similar pump. Not a lot, but it's better than nothing. The stovetop, all three burners work. The oven is missing the rack, and I think somebody has tried to do, everything's connected. It looks like there's one bolt missing, I think, inside there. So I would say the oven's probably not going to be working. I would say the oven part, stove works. The oven may need some repair. This vent is just a fake vent. There's no vent or light above it. Now this back piece here, I don't know what's going on with that. To me it looked like it would have pulled in and out for a bed. Could you see these slots right here on each side? You would have pulled it out. Now they created something else since the day it was made, so I don't know. But this here, you pull this out. I think you put this pipe in here, and it goes right here, right there, to help support it. And then this would come out to, the bed would be the size of this thing here, which turned out to be a decent sized bed. I don't know, I think a guy could reconstruct that and make that so you can have a little bunk up there. Then that's probably what I would do, but you'd have to get a piece of foam or something to go on to that. That's the way it was when I got it, so my thinking is just that. I don't know if it's true or not, how that goes. These windows do shut and open. Now these aren't the most weather-tight windows, but they're the coolest windows out there as far as looks go. That one doesn't have an opener on it. Doesn't open. Back one doesn't. Sides all open, except for that one I was telling you about. But these all open and close. Has some kind of a hanger thing. Has a little closet here. The furnace is right here. Just basically a closet. No storage. There's really no room for a porta potty in this one. I mean, you could put one in here, but if you're comfortable with the other person that's maybe in the room with you, but whatever. So this is the type of controller that other window needs. They do have some listed, but you're gonna have to take that silicone loose, take this screen out. Then somebody built like these winter storm windows on the inside, because those gelatin glasses really don't give you a whole lot of protection if you're staying in the winter, which I think they may have used this for hunting a few times. So this controller right here is what's missing. So there is some on Amazon and eBay and so forth. You just got to take this out and measure it to see if it's the right one. But I'm going to shut these for you so that they do work. And this one here, this piece of wood that they put in there has come loose. And the outside piece is going to come down with it, but that's fine. But you can see that the wood damage there. Not so much up in here. Anything that's in here, guys, more likely you're going to inherit. There's a Brandon Coleman lantern underneath the seat. There's an awning that you put up with poles underneath the seat here. This would, like I said, fold down and so forth. They're kind of a pain in the butt, but the refrigerator worked on electricity and it worked on gas. Now I say it worked. It worked today. Is it going to work tomorrow? Probably, but you know how it is with old stuff. You just don't know. I don't have my keys with me, but that's basically in a nutshell what the inside looks like. The furnace vent is like there, and basically for this you just pull those out, and there's little pulls, and it locks in, and it locks back down in. As you can see down here, I don't know what happened down here, what's going on down there. When I got it, I drug it home about 100 miles and had no issues at all. I don't even know what's back there in this pickup of mine. It has a standard plug. Their extension cord will go in there. Very nice, because a lot of the older ones, like if you got a 68 or 67, they got that funky thing you go to push in and turn, and they are not available anymore. Behind this door, which I don't have the keys, is the 12-volt battery, some wiring and so forth, junction box there. But that pretty much sums it up. I'll get some still pictures too. Do a quick more walk around. We are located near Scottsbluff, Nebraska, in the western panhandle of Nebraska. Let me try to get this back in here. There we go. Set this back. So take a look at that. Why is it being like that? That's interesting. I'm really going to be kind of wondering if that is what I think it is, and I'll put on the ad if it is or not, if it's the right thing that I'm thinking it is. But all right, guys, if you have any questions, get a hold of me. Thank you very much.